Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel for today's Raptors Watch Along. Tonight, it is the Raptors in back-to-back nights. They are taking on the San Antonio Spurs. It doesn't get, well, I guess it got a little bit easier. Not much easier. Yesterday, Raptors, of course, play the top seed in the Western Conference, so I suppose it couldn't get any more difficult than that. But as difficult as can be for the second night of the back-to-back, playing against the San Antonio Spurs. And you know what? The Spurs, with the way they're playing right now versus the Thunder without SGA, this, you know what? It does get harder. This is a harder game, and the Raptors are in for a very stern test here. I think a good game to really evaluate kind of where the Raptors stand, because it's a tough game. I know they're at home, but it's the second night of a back-to-back against a team that would be favored against them anyways. I'm not coming out here expecting to grab a win. I would certainly be thrilled. If they did win, of course, but I'm not out here expecting a win from the Raptors. So hopefully they can. So surprise us all, go out and get the win. But once again, we'll just be out here hoping and just measuring where they're at, how we can maybe handle Victor Wembanyama, because every time we've played him since he's come into the league, he has been an unstoppable force for us. Here's a guy in his rookie season. Was it rookie season or maybe his second season, who had a triple-double against us that included blocks. So hoping for a little bit of something today from the Raptors, but it's a game of sport. Anything can happen. The Raptors, of course, can win. They play well enough, they'll win this game. So let's hope for the best. Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed what you see today, make sure you hit the like button. If you're returning, and you know, I've built up a good reputation with you. You usually come through, and you know, you're coming back and you're thinking, man, I typically enjoy these streams. I'm coming back again. Maybe hit the like button early here. And then later, if for some reason this one is less enjoyable than previous ones, you can take it away later. But hit the like button nice and early. If you're new to the channel, just know I'm live here for Raptors games. I'm live 3 times a week for Raptors news updates and discussion. You can get subscribed to the channel as well. We just hit, how many? 19,200 in the previous stream. And the chat is not on screen, so we'll fix that. But we're continuing to drive ourselves upwards. At least that is the goal. Starting a little bit later than normal today. Usually I start 15 minutes before the scheduled start time for the game. Today I decided I don't need to be live for... I like you guys and all. I don't need to be live 30 minutes before the game starts. That's kind of what it is these days. I had my not epiphany, but my real... I came to the realization yesterday that last season... the games don't start on time, but sometimes they would start like 7 or 8 minutes late. Now they're not starting before 7:40. It's like a 7:30 game is not starting before 7:40. It is always 10 minutes or more. So the decision on my part today was, well, I don't need to be live necessarily for 30 minutes before the game starts. I can go live at 7:30 for a 7:30 game, and that's 10 minutes to chat with the chat before the game starts. So that's what I did today. You might think 15 minutes, that's not a big deal. I really felt those 15 minutes today. Those 15 minutes were pretty refreshing for myself. And my camera is doing this weird thing lately where it keeps on flushing me out. But we will deal with it today. We'll not deal with it. We're not going to deal with it today. So it's just going to keep happening. I'm going to try and fix it for the next one. But yes, second night of a back-to-back against the Spurs. Obviously, yesterday we lost to the Thunder. I covered that game pretty extensively in the Happy Hour stream I did at 5 p.m. today, so a little bit earlier today. If you haven't checked that one out, I'd recommend going to check it out after this one. A lot of thoughts about the team. Today against the Spurs, of course, and 2 nights off before going against the Washington Wizards on Saturday, 7 p.m. That's a game they're going to have to win. Because this one's going to be tough, as I said. But it's sport. Like I said, anything can happen. We got Jacob Paramus in the chat. Great name, Jacob, by the way. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, KK Braun, and David W. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Wednesday, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Wednesday. We're over halfway through the week. My Thursdays are quite busy, but we're over halfway through the week. Get through. Actually, my Friday's going to be busy this week, but Get through the next 2 days. Get to the weekend. We work hard for the weekends. David says, looking forward to, hopefully, to a win by the NBA Raptors, unlike Tuesday for them, or their G League affair. The Raptors 905 lost day. How are the Raptors 905 doing record-wise? I actually haven't checked in a while. So they're undefeated in the G League Showcase before losing in the final, I think. But in the regular season, what is their record? Let me see. They're doing pretty well, aren't they? They're 15-8. So not quite top of the standings, but pretty solid record-wise. That should leave them in the position for a playoff appearance. The top team in the West is the Mexico City Capitanes, who do not have an NBA affiliate. I believe they are the only team in the G League without an NBA affiliate. Interesting. Phoenix says, at night, I look at my roof thinking about Desmond Bane and Keontae George. I don't, to be honest. I don't. I do think about Cason Wallace a lot, even though we didn't have the chance to draft him. We did have the chance to draft Desmond Bane and Keontae George. Keontae George, I wasn't a big fan of coming into the draft. Boy, I got that one wrong. And I was a big fan of Grady Dick. Boy, might have got that one wrong. Yeah. Hey, sometimes you make mistakes with the draft. And it appears though we may have made one here. And Keat Nupan. I don't know if I said that correctly. New subs today, greetings. Well, thank you so much for all our new subs. Look at that, 19,210. We're already up 2 in just this stream alone. You know, I used to do this on this channel. The watch-alongs used to be the things that got lesser views. I didn't get as many views in watch songs as I did in other stuff. Now, granted, I'm not doing the same caliber of videos I used to do previously, but the watch-alongs are now the cream of the crop for this channel. This is where we get the most of the audience. So, I'm here for it. I enjoy them. Let's go through. And hopefully today's a fun one. Yesterday was a lot of fun when they were making the comeback. Not a lot of fun when they were getting their ass handed them for about a quarter. But here we are. And boy, do I like the game starting 10 minutes after I go live. That is a lot nicer than usually I'd be waiting. From here, I'd be waiting another 15 minutes. But starting fives are out. Let's get it on, guys. We have De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Julian Champagny, Devin Vassell, Victor Wembanyama. For the Spurs. For the Raptors, it is Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, and Colin Murray-Boyles. Interestingly, Colin Murray-Boyles with Jakob Poeltl not on the injury report. So second, is this a second straight? Or just a third straight game that Jakob Poeltl's been healthy and not started. I think it is. What was it Wednesday? What was it on Sunday against the Bucks? Or did Poeltl not play that game? Poeltl did play that game. Did he start? Yes. Okay. I'm confused. Okay, so second of the last 3 games where Poeltl has been healthy and not started. But he started last game he was available for and not starting this game. And we're playing against... Sorry, I say healthy as in available. So maybe I should use the word available. This is the second out of 3 games that Poeltl has been available and not started. I understand he's not 100% healthy. In my mind, available means healthy. But yes. I mean, jump ball, Scotty and Vic, should we just give them the ball? Just let them have it? Let's see. Raptors rocking the black jerseys today. The black with the white dino on the white and red dino on the front. Who is taking this jump ball? Is Colin Murray-Boyles on the jump ball with Victor? Okay. We're about to be underway at the Scotiabank Arena. There we go. Victor wins it relatively easily. Off we go. Ball in the hands of Stefan Castle. Now De'Aaron Fox to Vassell off a screen. Lobbed up to Victor. And he's fouled. Don't want to get in foul trouble early here. Where can you watch the game? I'm on TSN. Otherwise, I don't know. So, okay, Murray Boyles. I mean, we got bigs today. We got Trace Jackson Davis. Maybe just put in Trace for a few possessions just to foul him a bunch of times. Pickleball Pat joining us. Welcome to stream. Michael K as well. Steve Stevens. No, you cannot watch on TSN for free. I do not know of a free platform to watch. Wembanyama at the line makes both to start the game. 2-0 for the Spurs. Quickly brings it forward for the first time for the Raptors. Should I put 5 on the Raptors? You do what you want with your own money. RJ turned over. It's not good. That's not a good pass. Why ain't Fubo streaming it? Because Fubo do not have the rights to the NBA games. Brandon Ingram inside for Murray Boyles. Now to RJ Barrett. Back out to Brandon Ingram for 3. Does not go. Murray Boyles on the offensive glass. Kicks out to RJ for 3. Also does not go. Would have rather Murray Boyles just go up with that. I don't know if he's afraid of a certain Frenchman, but go up, grab the rebound, go up strong, no? De'Aaron Fox fading away off of Ingram and finishing. It's 6-0 for the Spurs. Nice and early here. Don't want to let them pull away here. Barnes with the right. First basket of the game for Toronto. Castle to Vassell. Now Champagny. Back out Vassell. RJ contesting the 3. Doesn't matter. 9-2 Spurs. Pearl is available, by the way. He's just not on the floor right now. Ingram driving. Victor in the area, so he can't shoot. Sad. Ingram trying to work on Vassell. Has to bail out of a jump shot, but it's a turnover. Sorry, that was Castle. This is Vassell. He's blocked on the chase down. Blocked by Scotty. What a play. Showing Wemby what a real DPOY looks like. And then quickly gets Castle to lose his dribble out of bounds for a Raptors ball. The Leafs are also playing tonight. Well, hopefully we get a double Toronto win. Ingram to Barnes in the corner for 3. And he drills it. 5 points for Scotty to start the game. Keeping the Raptors in it, 9-5. Castle. Blocked, or at least disrupted by Ingram if it wasn't a block. Good defense by BI. Raptors coming forward again with Barnes. Working on Vassell. Wemby in the area. Barnes going right to him. He's blocked at the rim. Barnes wanted the poster. Wemby said no. Champagny for 3. Drills it for the Spurs. What a season he's having. 12-5. Last time we played the Spurs, Matt Devlin did not realize that this was Julian Champagny, the brother of Justin Champagny, former Raptors player. Matty did not recognize, as Champagny misses 3 times. Matt Devlin did not recognize that this was not the former Raptors player. We will see if he has learned since then. That's a poor pass by Scott. Another turnover. I mean, this is going to be a tough game. You can't be giving him handouts off of these turnovers like this. Another ugly turnover for Toronto. Here's Wembanyama now. Murray Boyles all over him and getting the steal. What a play by the rookie. RJ for 3. He drills it. Raptors keeping in this one. 12-10 now. Have I seen Titanic, Inception, and Interstellar? I've seen Inception. I have not seen, shockingly, I've not seen the Titanic or Interstellar, actually. I should really watch Interstellar. I have no desire to watch Titanic. I kind of know what happens. I have no desire to watch the Titanic. But Interstellar I should watch, yes. Timeout taken by Darko. 14-10 for the Spurs. Raptors offense keeping them in this, but not the greatest of starts, I would say, from the way they've played here. Don't want to put ourselves in a hole today like we did yesterday. That was a rough sequence of the game yesterday, but turned into a fun finish. Rather just like a good, clean performance all the way through. Titanic has a surprise ending. Worth to watch. I think I know how the story goes. Also, like jokingly, but like not joke because I know what happens. But also not jokingly because like that movie's just so popular. I feel like I've seen enough like clips and stills of the movie to know how it goes. It's well known. It's a well-known film. Interstellar I should watch. I actually don't know what happens in that movie even still. But I don't have a lot of time for movies. I don't have a lot of free time to just sit and watch a movie. If I do have enough free time, I don't really want to spend it like sitting watching a movie for like 2 or 3 hours typically. Especially like a movie I gotta like lock in for. If I'm watching a movie, I do like the easy watches. You know what I'm saying? All right, back from commercial. Look at this 9-game win streak. Man, we are in trouble here. Potentially. Can we end the streak? Down 15 more points. David, my friend, they're down 25 points yesterday. It was a much more elite comeback than you're making it out to be. Although they didn't win. It was still a loss, but like almost elite comeback. It would have been the equal to the second largest comeback in franchise history if they had won, but they didn't win. They lost, so a loss. Mitch Johnson doing a fantastic job with the Spurs this season. Is it bad I watch everything at 2x? Personally, I don't watch things at 2x unless I'm watching like a tutorial and the guys like or girl are like dragging it on. As Ingram misses out of the timeout. Tough to get that shot over Wemby. I don't watch like informative or like stuff that's supposed to be entertaining on 2x. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like there's something wrong with it. I don't know. If you do it, hey, you can get more content in at double the speed. You get double the content in, right? But for me, I don't know. Something just feels like wrong about it in a way. Whale Africa. There is room for improvement. However, win or lose, Raptors have performed beyond expectations despite in rebuilding. Yes, they have. I try to remind people of that as much as possible. Be appreciative of where the Raptors are based on how we thought they would be this season. Yes, absolutely. Wemby back at the line. I'm sure we'll see him here plenty today. He is, he's a big man. We know that. He is a very large man. And Wemby makes his free throws. It's 16-10 for the Spurs. RJ. Out to Barnes. Back to RJ. Defended by Wemby. Maybe just pass this, RJ. In the paint. Kick out to Ingram. Back out to RJ for three. Over Wemby. Does not go. Barnes fouled on the rebound. Yes, it is called. He's got to be 7'6". Is he not listed? I thought he was listed as 7'6". I thought that's what his listed height was. Is it 7'4" or is it 7'4"? I don't think it's 7'5". 7'4". I mean, it wouldn't shock me if he was taller. Ingram driving, laying it up and missing. He's upset with that. He's had a few misses tonight. He's had some chances here he's not taken advantage of. Let me know if the sound's okay. I'd messed with some sound settings, and now I just want to make sure I didn't mess it all up. No good there for Wemby. Raptors in transition with Ingram. Kicking out to Mamu. Now Barnes, straightaway three. Off the mark in the hands of Vassell. Used to watch all my lectures at 2 times. That's why I got to use it. Ended up watching everything at 2 times speed. Well, watching lectures at 2x, I can kind of understand. Although, I could also not understand because I never in my life watched a lecture on video. I just saw them in person or on video live. No, I never had any class that was a video only. Nor would I want to. God. Was I just like a little early on like the technology wave that exists in school now? The simplicity of finding information. Like, it was already simple for me, but it's even simpler now. And I'm not even talking about like getting ChatGPT to write the article for me. But even like using AI as a tool to find sources to write my article would have been stellar. Or even like to summarize like a set of notes for me to study with. I don't know. Missed out on that fun. I actually ran sales for a company that sold an online learning platform to university colleges. Interesting. I was in school during the intro to the pandemic. So I was in school during the shift. And so near the end of my 3rd year of university, I did 4 years. Near the end of my 3rd year is when the pandemic hit. So that was really the Wild West. That was... Pandemic was bad. As far as in a vacuum, the exams I had to take at school, that was the Wild West of tech because the professors, teachers had no idea what they were doing. So it was so easy to make the exams easier for yourself, if you know what I'm saying. They didn't know how to handle it. It was like a month going from lockdown to exams, so it was a successful exam period. 4th year was all online for me, and that was interesting. But yes, that I was only 1 year of school during the real online phase. What's funny is like online school is so ingrained in society now. But I had an online class in 1st year, and I like just completely, utterly fell behind in 2 weeks. I had to drop it. That's the only course I ever dropped. I was 2 weeks in. I was just like, I cannot do this. I need the in-class like locked schedule. Stuff is explained to me in person type of thing. So I fell just so far behind Granted, it was my first semester of school, of university, and I had no idea what was going on, and it wasn't explained to me how the online classes worked. But, man, it's crazy how there's such a shift in the way everything is done because of it. Anyways, back from commercial. Vassell in mid-range. Out of the timeout, is able to knock it down in mid-range. That's what he does. He's a mid-range assassin. A dying breed, but he's one of them. He's one of the new ones of the dying breed. Jakob Poeltl's in the game for the Raptors. So is Jacoby Walter. Quickly for three. He's still out here, knocking it down. Jacoby Walter also on the floor after a terrific game yesterday against the Thunder. We'll see if he can follow that up. Harper on the ball for the Spurs, working with Keldon Johnson on the perimeter. Out to Harper again for three. And he drills it. Spurs moving the ball well and finding their spots here. 21-15. Poeltl to quickly. Baseline J is off the mark. Didn't drop. I did drop. Actually, I did have another online course after that, which I did fine. But that first semester one was tough. You know what? I actually probably had a few after that, and I did okay. James D. just won 905 tickets for fan access on the Raptors. Well, congratulations. Hopefully you enjoy the game. First year was fully online. It pretty much sucked. Yeah, I guess I'd built up the relationships necessary to succeed at school in the online era. So that was, yeah, I honestly, it would have, the first year being the code year would have sucked for, like, building relationships with people, actually. Hadn't considered that. That would have been the worst time to be there, I think. Ingram, fadeaway 2. He's got it. 21-17. And hopefully getting in. Brandon Ingram going. He's struggled from the field so far tonight. But quickly down the other way are the Spurs. Vassell knocks it down from the corner. He is playing well tonight, it would seem. I'd have to look at the points number, but he looks like he's playing well here. Shed to Poeltl. Now Walter. Putting it up in mid-range doesn't go. Poeltl on the rebound does not go either. So interestingly, we can now have Poeltl in these 4+1 lineups, if you will. And it gives them a little bit more size and defense to these lineups. I wonder if that is maybe the strategy behind having him come off the bench, or if it's just strictly like Poeltl is genuinely hurt. Now, Darko could just, change the timing of the rotations, right? And just still play Poeltl in these lineups, which he doesn't typically seem keen on doing. But I wonder if that is what he is trying to do here. Early challenge here by, I think, the Raptors. I actually don't know what they're challenging because I wasn't listening. But I think the Raptors are dropping an early challenge here. I was able to make a decent amount of friends through Discord and stuff. Thankfully, well, that's good. I could never have done that. I could never have made friends with people through just Discord alone, I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't think I could have done that. All part-time, so no relationship, but I was already working and traveling nonstop. So, I mean, you're meeting people all the time in that way. Have I ever felt that not knowing your movies is bad and it's like you're a boomer, that you try to watch at least the classics and the popular ones? No. Don't really. I mean, I guess it's nice having seen the movies, but like, I don't really care if other people don't think I'm a boomer for not having seen movies. That doesn't really cross my mind myself. I think it's like important just to like understand the history of cinema, I suppose. I think it's important to understand like what the inspiration for other movies, and I do think it's beneficial to be able to contribute to conversations about it. But no, I don't think I've ever felt bad about not having watched a classic like Titanic, for example. I'm not a big movie watcher, so there's a lot of movies I haven't seen. I don't watch many TV series either, though. Raptors win the challenge, by the way. It was an out-of-bounds call, so they get the ball. Darko just getting an easy dub nice and early on the challenges. I can't hate it. Cannot hate it. Retire. Well, I have 2 jobs, so I'm definitely not. I don't have the utmost free time. Maybe one day I'll dig into the movies. Alex, I made friends, quote unquote friends through Discord my first years, 3rd and 4th. Never seen these guys once. That's a shame. On the inbound, Pirtle with the layup and the foul. He's going to head to the line here. Nice play out of the inbound. I'm that guy who played sports. I just make friends through soccer and stuff. Date a girl that never watched Star Wars or Stand By Me. I haven't seen Stand By Me. I am a very large Star Wars fan, so I've seen them all many, many times. Yeah, you know what? If you haven't seen Star Wars, that's probably one you should have seen. It's just references are everywhere. I think Star Wars, the original trilogy and the prequels, I think are necessary. At the very least, the original trilogy you have to have gone through. It's getting a little out of hand for sure, though. But Andor is good. Andor gives hope to the franchise. Harper finishes inside there. 26-20. Yeah, you can skip the sequels. Don't bother. All the build-up for negative payoff. Harper. Truly, just makes me angry even thinking about episode 8 and 9, man. Just horrendous films. Harper driving. Kick out is out of bounds. Did he just muck it all up? They did it with Marvel, too. I'm a big Marvel fan. You can possibly tell. Good defense there. Good help defense there. Raptors, they're keeping on pace here. They're not falling off it yet. Shed coming forward for the Raptors. Now, Pirtle to Battle, who's in the game instead of Grady Dick, might I add. Barnes, turnaround J at the baseline is good. So yesterday, they brought in Jamison Battle before Grady Dick in the first quarter, but Grady Dick started the second quarter. So basically, Battle and Grady Dick kind of shared the ninth man minutes, and they played 10 deep. I kind of just hope, and I said this earlier, I kind of just hope they just give Battle the minutes and just not play Grady Dick at this point. Nice seeing more gritty Star Wars. Yeah, nice seeing just good Star Wars content, to be honest. Not even just like great. It's nice that it's good. Fox loses it. Raptors get the steal. Walter. In the paint, down low, the pass is out of bounds. Whoa. That was off the Spurs. Don't make us... Okay, they corrected the call. Don't make us use another challenge here. I mean, yeah, the ball could not have bounced the way it did without having hit a foot. So, thankfully, they got the call correct there. Walter for 3, off the mark. Dark Knight Trilogy is worth watching. MCU, you don't need to watch the whole... It's a lot. And there's a lot of duds in the MCU. But as long as you watch, like, the Avengers movies and, like, Infinity War and Endgame, I think you're good. The shows are not a lot of great stuff in there. Calvin Johnson for 3, off the mark. Like, WandaVision was decent. Loki was okay. But no, not a lot. Not a lot. Wow, Barnes is playing really well here, man. Another jumper goes for him, 28-24. I rewatched The Dark Knight last week. My God, is that movie fantastic? Fantastic. I've seen the first Godfather. I still haven't watched the second, because every time I want to watch it, it's like I really got to sit down and watch that. Every time I want to watch it, my fiance does not want to watch it, so we still haven't gotten to the Godfather 2 yet. I need to watch that movie. And the third, of course. Walter drawing the N1. The Raptors could be within one here. You guys said Battle's the best shooter on the team. Well, if he's a better shooter than Grady Dick, and he does like every other facet of the game better than him, just play him. And we are playing him. Hopefully getting the minutes. Great cut by Walter. Great pass by Barnes. Barnes is running the show here. Unbelievably, I told you guys yesterday and earlier today. Unbelievably, Scotty Barnes was plus 18 in the game. The Raptors lost by 9 yesterday. Every single other player who touched the floor was in the negative. Barnes was a plus 18 yesterday. Just bonkers number. Harper, wow, long one-hander. That's a tough shot, and he gets it to fall there. Shed. To Pirtle, down low. What a pass. Pirtle wasn't even ready for it, but he still got his hands up in time to finish. You know, my high school coach always told me to keep your hands up just in case. OKC up 12 after one against the Pistons. Wow, and that's second night of a back-to-back for the Thunder, of course, and not for the Pistons. I thought the Pistons would have a good shot there. Full court heave for Barnes at the buzzer does not go, but the Raptors, it looked like it was going to be a tough one early, but they hung around and are right here in the game, 30-29 in this one. And Barnes is out here right now. Let me tell you. Barnes is out here. Let's look at the box score from the first quarter. Scotty Barnes, 4 of 6 from the field. Only one assist. Really nice assist. He looks a lot better than the stat line would suggest, but he does have 9 points in the first quarter. I mean, that's a lot. RJ's on 3. Ingram's on 6. Quickly on 3. No shots from Murray Bulls. Seems kind of hesitant to shoot as well, but had that nice steal on Wemby earlier. Pirtle's got 5. Walter's got 3 on the N1. And that is where we stand at the moment. On the Spurs side, it is 4 for Wemby, all at the line. Only 1 shot so far, so we've denied quite a bit. Vassell's got 8 points, though. And Dylan Harper's 4-4 off the bench for 9. Turnover, are we in the possession battle? I mean, yeah, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 less turnover, a little bit. We're in the game. You know, it's first quarter. Not going to get much out of the box score. 30-29. We take it and we move. While we're at the break here for the first quarter, another reminder about the raffle that is going on for the charity organization Let's Cure Lucas. I continue to tell you guys about it because it's important, and we need to get the funding in, and it's an opportunity for you to win a private box at a Raptors game. A private box worth $3,500, and on top of that, you get $1,500 worth of food and drink. Get 8 tickets for this private box just for you and your guests with private entrance to the stadium. $25 for 1 raffle ticket, $50 for 3 raffle tickets, and $100 for 10 raffle tickets. 100% of proceeds go towards funding a cure for Lucas, a 4-year-old boy in Toronto recently diagnosed with an ultra-rare genetic disease that is hindering his ability to walk, talk, stand, his hand-eye coordination, and fine motor skills. And these are all skills he had previously that are now deteriorating as a result of this disease, with no treatment or research at this point. His family is trying to fund the research and development of the gene therapy for him and are in desperate need of funding. You can help do that by entering the raffle here. Go to the Instagram account, Let's Cure Lucas. I've linked it in the description. DM the account or email jdwest1001@gmail.com to inquire about tickets. So I DM at Let's Cure Lucas or email jdwest1001@gmail.com. They're not paying me to tell you guys about this, but I think it's important to get involved, and you can win a once-in-a-lifetime experience at a Raptors game. Back to the game here. Raptors, was it blocked or turned over? It went the other way, and easy dunk there for Harper, who's having quite a good one so far. RJ off screen, so I think it was another turnover. RJ taking a tough RJ, man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing there? Did that need to be shot? Did you have to shoot that? Corner 3 for Fox and timeout Raptors. So turnover, a bad shot, and then missed coverage on the corner there. And it's 5 straight points for the Spurs, and they lead by 6. Yeah, Wemby was all over that one there. So, yeah, 2 poor decisions on offense by the Raptors. So, timeout, Darko. Just like the end game last night, get close and screw. Well, only 6. A lot of time left. Want RJ off my basketball team. I don't think he's going to be around too much longer. I think he'll get traded next season or in the off season. RJ's a talented player and all, but there are a lot of blinders to some of the mistakes within his game, such as the tunnel vision, which comes up from time to time. What I would give to have a young creator like Harper. Well, he was a 2nd overall pick. When the Raptors get a super high pick, they typically don't miss. Since 2006. They did not miss last time they had a top 4 pick. They were very, very far. Very, very far from missing. Can RJ learn? We're far too deep in his career. We're almost done his 2nd contract. We're way too deep to pray that RJ will just learn. I think it's over. They are shooting the ball well. You're right, Michael. They are shooting the ball well. It's just some of these mistakes that can be corrected. RJ's like the guy who's scared of being left by his girlfriend. He stays and plays blind. Honestly, not a bad comparison. RJ plays like a guy whose girlfriend is there. Who's like, he's just trying to do all like these tough plays for no reason when he doesn't need to. Shed for 3 out of the timeout. I gotta say, out of the timeout, a Jamal Shed contested 3, I would not consider an ideal shot. Nor a Jamal Shed one-hander over Victor Wembanyama, who's got like 2 feet on him. Not a great play out of the timeout, to be honest. Yeah, granted, RJ's come down a bit, but like, you know, as much as he was playing well to start the season, there were still like these issues within his game. It was just, as far as RJ, like RJ's playing well, contributing to the offense. He was playing well. Raptors get the steal. Ball forward to Murray Boyles, who's fouled as he's going up. Gonna head to the line. Sure, I mean, yeah, if you want to hold out hope that RJ is going to figure out, you know, the passing out of the drives on offense and start to play positive defense, you can hold out hope for that. I'm personally not, and I don't think the Raptors are either. The problem with the Raptors, I don't think having Scotty Barnes or Brandon on your team is a problem. Yeah, if you had a player better than Scotty Barnes on this team, and also still had Scotty Barnes or Brandon Ingram, that'd be a pretty fucking good team. It's pretty hard to get a third All-Star. We have 2 All-Stars. It'd be pretty complicated to get a third All-Star. Not a lot of teams manage that. Fox, mid-range doesn't go. Like Barnes could be all NBA this season. He has a legitimate case for it. So he's really good. Like finding a player better than him would be very, very challenging to do. Quickly going to the line. First free throw is no good. Scotty is great. We're missing the most important skill set in all of basketball on this team. Shooting. Hopefully is your answer. I don't think we should blame Barnes for not being a more efficient shooter, though he could be. There needs to be more shooting placed around him. You have this amazing player. We now know how amazing he is this season. Now it's time to give him the floor spacing he needs. Wemby loses it again. Raptors are playing Wemby pretty well here. I know he's a suction cup at the rim on defense, but really they're playing him well. Creation is your answer. I mean, Brandon Ingram does a lot. Brandon Ingram's got the self-creation. I don't want a second player that plays like Brandon Ingram. Like Brandon Ingram's Brandon Ingram like sometimes can overstay his welcome on some possessions, but like he's looking for a spot. So that's what you kind of got to live with for a player of his caliber. He's got to find his spots. I wouldn't want a second player like that necessarily. Murray Boyles for 3, and the Raptors all of a sudden lead this game. Murray Boyles showing the distance to his game. 7-0 run Raptors. Take the lead. Murray Boyles, I mean, we all know if he starts to knock down some shots consistently, we are absolutely rolling. Good run here by the Raptors. They're playing pretty stern defense on Wemby. He's 0 of 3. He's only made points to the line. He's got 4 points to the line. I think you got to be pretty pleased with how things are looking here. CMB, our next All-Star. I don't know if I want to go that far with him, but hey, he is very good. We're not going to dispute that. If he can knock down shots consistently, holy hell. Like, now we're cooking. Now we're absolutely cooking. But like just the ability to knock down threes consistently is going to take that game to new heights. CMB top 10 center. God, if CMB was like 2 inches taller, oh my God. A new Leon's commercial with Jack Armstrong. Jack Armstrong knows how to do commercials, man. That's a quality commercial right there. Leon's have done well. They have the Nav Bhatia commercial, and they have now the Jack Armstrong. They're pretty good, I have to say. I hope there is one day a pairing at center where CMB can play power forward. Because I think that's where he's a bit better. But then if you do that, you kind of take away Barnes' ability to play power, and Barnes is such a good power forward. I don't know. It's tough. Is CMB just so good you just play him at center? I don't know. If you do, you need a lot of size elsewhere. Sandro Mama Kills really wired up today. Got some good snippets here. God, I hope we bring that guy back next year. Inbound to Barnes. Now Quick. Sorry. Was that a turnover? Quickly gets the three. I swear it was a Spurs ball. The Spurs turn it over on the inbound after their timeout and Quickly knocks down a three. It's a 10-0 run by the Raptors. I would be irate if the Raptors did that. Give up a three off of your turnover play. Castle to the rim. He's fouled by Barnes, so Castle is going to head to the line here. CMB would be a nice power forward off the bench. You're not reaching high enough here, Jacob. We need to operate like we've got a future starter on our hands here. Hell, he's starting today. We can't be thinking about off the bench. He needs to start with the way he looks. Grady hasn't gone. You're right, actually. I did not clue into that. Grady still hasn't come in. Did he airball that? Did he airball that? I think he did. Castle airballs his first free throw. Second free throw. Gets the roll. So it's ends the 10-0 run, but it's 3-point lead for the Raptors. I mean, I don't see why you need to bother playing Grady if you're going to play Jamison Battle. It could be a DMP night. We'll see. RJ. Behind the back to CMB. Interesting pass. Barnes open for three. Too strong there. Barnes started the season really well from three. He's come down to under 30% of the season since then. Not take as much as he did previously, though. Darko talked about it. He's got to take like 10 threes a game last season. I'm like, okay, I like the confidence, Darko, but let's cool it a little bit. We have cooled it. Barnes is, he just a poor pass, and he does not run back, and Kellen Johnson's open and lays it in. 6-0 run by the Spurs. That was bad. Nice pass there to Walter, who misses on the layup, but he's fouled, and he's going to head to the line here. Sorry, fucking group chat's lighting up my phone here. That would have been a good highlight if Barnes hit the three. You got to finish the highlights. I got to do that. So Grady Dick's still on the bench here. Trace Jackson Davis as well, DNP yesterday. And looks like he may be DNP again here. Scotty Barney. Where does he rank on all-time Raps, Mount Rushmore? Peak for peak. Well, he's not on the Mount Rushmore, but we haven't had a ton of all-stars in our time. As far as peaks, he might be top 10 this season. Or should be top 10. He'll be top 10. Champagny to Harrison Barnes, the lesser of the Barnes in the game today, but still a solid basketball player. Quickly defended by Castle. Now Walter. Murray Boyles to Mamu. 7 shot clock. Raptors not getting much going in this possession. What do they have with Mamu? Lobbing it up to CMB. Doesn't go. Mamu gets the miss and misses on the rebound. And just he was just so scared of Wemby that they don't even take the layups probably. They're so scared. I mean, you got to get it off the backboard early, I think. I mean, when he's coming across the net like that, just get it off the backboard early so he can't touch it. You can't just, float it up because he's going to get it. Ingram for three. Chased down by Castle. He wanted the foul. Doesn't get it. Darko is about to get a technical, I think. Keldon Johnson missed the layup. And it is a technical. Yeah, I told you. I think he's about to get a technical. I was correct. Wow, he is fired up. Oh, my God. Look at him. He's fired up here. Let's see if the foul was as obvious as it is being labeled. And he got the hand. Yeah. And Darko crashed out. Wow. All right. Darko Rajakovic. Darko's right. Yeah. I still don't love giving away a free point. But, you know. Maybe it's calculated to fire the team up. Well, yeah, I guess not always free. But when you can choose who takes it, it's 85% chance of giving away a point. Ingram in mid-range. That one goes. Ties game up at 43. 6:19 to go in the second. Johnson blocked by Pirtle. He's all over that. Last touch by San Antonio. Raptor ball. Pirtle doing the work on defense. James in battle, by the way, back in the game, so it might be trending towards a Grady Dick DNP. Darko does like to give the 10th guy sometimes like a little spell, end of third, start of fourth, so it may not be cooked for him, but as of right now, it is trending towards a potential DNP for Grady Dick. Harper, layup is good. Ingram. Mid-range doesn't go. I think technical fouls should be taken by the worst free throw shooter on the floor. Be a fun rule. Well, the purpose of technical free throws is that it's supposed to be a near free point to punish your team for committing a technical foul. As another three goes for Vassell, it's a 5-point game. It's like a penalty shot in soccer. It's supposed to be easy for the player shooting. It's supposed to penalize the other team for having committed a foul in the penalty area. It's not supposed to be hard. They're supposed to score. That's the design of the play. I need a real fidget toy when I'm doing these streams. Soccer always have the worst job. Who does have the worst job? I mean, hockey feels like it would kind of suck. I guess there's a lot of action. Like, soccer goalies can get involved a little bit. Get a touch. Imagine ending the game with John and Pirtle on the world shooting. Yeah, there'll be technicals every fucking play. And the coach could get it so the players don't foul out. No, you can't do it. Well, the coach can only get 2. But, hey, if it's a minute left, if it's like 3 seconds left, you're up by 3. It's a no-brainer to get a technical. Maybe even up 2. No, probably not, but I mean, maybe. The guy's shooting like 40%. Might even be worth it to foul up 2 with a technical. Battle floater. Yes, sir. Out of timeout. James Battle feathers it in off the glass. 48-45. Champagny, pump fake drive, takes to the rim, no good on the layup, rebound, Pirtle bats to Battle, and he loses it. Jameson. I'm trying to defend you, man. You can't be doing things like that. 48-45. Harper to Vassell. Now Harper for 3. Pirtle bats the rebound to Ingram. Pirtle having a solid game on the glass here. How's my fresh slice piece? I didn't have fresh slice. Shut up. Pirtle, push shot. Contested by Cornet. Doesn't go. Other way for Harper. Now Vassell again. Shed defending all over him. But Vassell, he's got that baseline jumper. He knows how to hit mid-range. Shed, driving, layup, doesn't go, but he's fouled. He's going to head to the line with the Raptors down by 5. Going from the 11 Pro to a 17 Pro is a top 5 human experience. I don't know what I'm on now. I may have a 14. Oh, I have a 12. Shows you I don't really care too much. I have a 12, and it's working fine for me. I feel like we got to a point where, like, I'm not really noticing the differences model to model. Like, you know, I first started getting cell phones around the iPhone 4 and 5. I had an iPhone 5, and the jump from an iPhone 5 to like an 8 was crazy. Even like 5 to 6 seemed like there were so many different things about it. Ingram at the foul line, doesn't go, gets his own miss and puts it in. Nice hustle from BI. It's a 1-point game. The 11 stopped getting updates. Well, looks like the 12 is next. But 12 is working fine for me for now. Vassell, pump fake, drive. Mid-range doesn't go, but Cornet is able to tip it in for the Spurs. What's the battery health like on my 12? I'm never really in a position where I feel issues. Mamu, floater doesn't go, or yes, does go. It rolls around and falls. Like if I'm going out for the night, I'll usually charge before I go. But I'm not on my phone a lot if I'm out. Like I'm really not on my phone. I'm out with people usually. So it's not like it has to last through a day of school. So I don't know. The battery probably isn't great, but like I'm at home all the time. Well, yeah, if your battery only locks up to 69. That's bad. Needed a new one. Like I go to the gym in the morning. I'm probably like listening to like YouTube podcasts while I'm there. And then if I'm at home, like, and I'm just on my phone while I'm eating breakfast, I don't know. I guess it goes down a bit fast, but if I'm going out, I just charge. I don't really feel like there's any issues. And I have a portable charger. Hasn't felt like an issue to me. But I'm not out all day like some people. Foul by Pirtle there. Does Victor have a field goal tonight? He does not. Wembanyama, extremely quiet. 0 of 3, 4 points. 2:35 to go in the second. They are denying him the ball. My 8 SE has 57% battery. Still going, though. Hey, if it ain't broke, you know, it's still working. Depends, like, what you need it for. Yeah, maybe one day I'll get a new iPhone. Maybe I'll feel the difference. But for now, like, my phone is just doom scrolling and Google Maps and tracking macros and calories. There's not a lot of like real. I mean, I'm sure. I would miss it if I didn't have it. Like, what am I doing on here? Doom scrolling. Google Maps, Google Calendar. Man, I use Google Calendar a lot. I guess I do a lot of sports betting on it too, but no, I'm fine with it. I have a question about macros. How do you stay consistent with it? Cooking is such a pain in the ass. I don't mind cooking. Pretty much how I do it. My trick for macros is if I buy like raw meat, so like raw chicken, for example. So when I have a portion of, so recently ground chicken was on sale. So typically when I have ground chicken or ground beef, I have 150 grams of it. The packs come in 450 gram packs. So before I put the groceries away, I have little deli containers that I will portion out the ingredients in advance. So I never have leftovers. I cook the specific portion I'm going to eat every time I have a meal. And I portion them out before I put them away. So I just take the container out. I know that's 150 grams. You got to buy a scale. You have to buy a scale. McDonald's Drake Meals ass. I don't plan on buying it. Wemby for 3. Is this his first field goal? It's not. Pirtle on the rebound. To wait, get a scale, though. Also, what I do for macros, I'm at the point now, as Barnes connects the mid-range, tied at 55. What a game. Now that I'm pretty much in a routine with like my daily nutrition that I could probably not track all day and still hit my macros. I just know what to eat. I'm also comfortable eating the same thing every day. What I ate today was the same thing I ate yesterday, and it'll be the same thing I eat tomorrow for all 3 meals. I'm comfortable with that. BI mid-range. Wow. Up by 2 here. But one big thing for me, especially early phase, was the night before I would track everything for the next day. So tonight, let's say after the stream, I'd sit down, I'd spend 10 minutes tracking all of the food I'm going to eat tomorrow. So that tomorrow at lunch, I pull out my phone, I pull out my Fitness Pal, and I say, all right, this is what's for lunch. All measured out, all mapped out with the amounts and the weight and everything. I have it all portioned in the fridge already. All I got to do is take it out and cook it. I mean, you can just do like ground beef, eggs, ham, Greek yogurt. Like, sure, I have all these things, but I think the biggest thing I learned about when tracking macros is you can make healthy versions of food you like. So I make smash burgers a lot. I make healthy versions. Light mayo, brioche bun, extra lean ground beef. Only use a tablespoon of mayo. You can load it up with veggies and toppings, a side of like mixed vegetables. Yeah. Barnes again in mid-range connects. 59-55. At the rim other side, Harper finishes. Oh, come on. We got to get the stop there. Ingram from half court cannot get the shot, really off, but the Raptors take a 2-point lead into the half. What a half by the Raptors. Coming off a back-to-back here. And leading the Spurs at half. The app I use is MyFitnessPal. I recommend. Commit. I wouldn't say like the early stages, like going from not tracking macros to tracking was tough. Like it was really tough hitting it was so tough cutting the fat out of the diet. And whittling it down to I do 55 grams of fat. I go like a little over usually. But, like, I don't go over 60. I won't be over 65. The early stages, cutting out that much fat was really tough. But now, at this point, I am pretty locked into, like, I've been doing it for a year. I'm so locked into the routine that I just know what I can have certain times. But I eat the same breakfast every single day. Every single day I have the same breakfast. And then my lunches and dinners are pretty standard, like, a little bit of bread, some sort of bread. Could be brioche bun, could be tortilla, could be a couple slices of rye bread. 150 grams of meat or a can of tuna or a can of salmon with some veggies, a tablespoon of mayo, some mustard. Buffalo sauce is a real good one. It's got a lot of sodium, but it's very low calories. Buffalo sauce is a bit of a friend in this ordeal, I find. But anyways, it's getting it done the night before, I think is my advice would be get it done the night before. Have your whole day ready the next day and portion your food before it goes in the fridge. Portion down of it. I don't like cooking out all these leftovers and measuring it the next day. I just cook for what I'm eating. I cook every meal for what I'm eating. Unless I have work the next day, and then I'll make lunch and I'll make that specific meal for the next day. And meal prep that, but that's about it. But I do work from home, which makes it a lot easier. I mostly work from home, which makes it a lot easier. Right. I did some lean smash tonight, but added Montreal steak spice to mix. They're way too salty. Yeah, with beef, I found just a little bit of salt just to like render the fat out as it's cooking, especially smash burgers. You don't need to season it up. I made chicken burgers today, which were fantastic. Because chicken was on sale. But yeah, you can make good food and track your macros. I think that's the biggest thing. You just got to find a way to take what you're already eating and make it healthier. Find the healthy alternatives to what you're already eating. That was the trick for me. And eliminating potatoes on like as like a side. Eliminating potato. I never buy potatoes anymore. It's always vegetables, frozen vegetables that are cooked, but frozen vegetables on the side. Yeah, the brioche buns are great. 150 calories for the ones I buy. Top tier. Can't see a healthier lifestyle. Hey, fair enough, do what makes you happy. You don't have to. You don't need to be like as strict as this, but you can if anyone wants to be healthier, you can make subtle changes to the diet that already exists that you won't notice too much. Like if you're having 3 eggs in the morning, maybe make it 2 eggs and a bit of egg whites, just a little substitution. If you're having mayo, light mayo instead. That's like 50 less calories per tablespoon. If you're having a can of Coke, make it a Coke Zero. That's like 100 less calories. Like little subtle things can make a difference, Do you know any smash burgers? 500 calories max, 30 grams of protein. Oil as well. Yes, that was huge. Limiting the amount of oil I was using to cook and sauces. Yeah, that was big. Just getting rid of the fat was hard at first, but I figured I eventually accustomized to it. And don't drink your calories. I never drink calories unless it's beer, which I drink a lot of. But no juice. You can go without juice. You can find like 0 calorie fruity tasting like powders, like G Fuel or something. Don't drink your calories for sure. Like Gatorade, like get Gatorade Zero. Do I make gourmet? I wouldn't say gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches, but I sometimes make grilled cheese. Let me find what is my smash burger recipe macros. It's not really a recipe. It's just 150 grams of ground beef. When did I have them? Saturday last, I think. No, Friday? All right, Friday. Here is not 500 calories, but okay. Here is my 562 calorie smash burger dinner. Okay, 1 brioche burger bun, 160 calories, not 150. 150 grams of extra lean ground beef. Makes 2 patties. Smash them down. It's perfect size for the brioche bun. 1 slice of cheese. You got to go 1, unfortunately. There's not space for 2. 1 slice of cheddar cheese. I just get normal. You might be able to find like low-fat versions, but I can fit a normal slice of cheese in mine. Whatever like toppings you want, vegetables. I put jalapeno pickles and white onion on mine. You can do tomato or lettuce, which I would do if I ate it enough for it to not go bad, but I don't, so I don't do it. Then the sauce. The sauce is big. I make, like all dressed chips. I make an all dressed reminiscent sauce for my burger. So a tablespoon of light mayo, a tablespoon of yellow mustard. You can do a little bit less mustard if you don't like mustard. Half a tablespoon of barbecue sauce. You can put a little half tablespoon of ketchup. I don't, because I don't usually use ketchup enough, so I don't have it. You could use ketchup. That would really elevate the all-dressed layer. A tiny splash of white vinegar. Salt, pepper. No, pepper. Salt, garlic powder, onion powder, tiny bit of cayenne pepper, paprika. Mix it up. It's like all-dressed flavored sauce. And that is just over 550 calories. And you are pretty well fed. It's not like, I'm not going to be... Man, am I full after eating that, but it satisfies my desire for burger. Healthy amount of brioche is regular. Brioche just a little bit less calories. Just fits in a bit easier for me. Like, not by much, but it's like 30 or 40 that are worthwhile to myself. Grilled cheese sandwich. You can make a good grilled cheese sandwich. Like, people always assume like healthy food is all dried. So you can make like a killer grilled cheese. Fits into this as well. In fact, you can make it out of the burgers. Just turn the buns inside out, and then smash them down with the burger in it on the grill, and you have like a grilled cheeseburger. But anyways. The big thing is you can make very delicious dinners for much less calories and fat than the fast food counterparts. And they're more filling because they've got more nutrients. Oh, but you said 500 calories. It's not quite, but you could like trim it down. You could probably trim it down to get to under 500 there. Like if you get rid of the cheese or find a lower calorie cheese. The protein in that, I don't know what the protein is in this. Although extra ground beef is 44 grams for 150 grams. So it's not quite hitting for you. Although you could do less ground beef, Delmouche, and you have 500 calories and close to 30 grams of protein. But anyways, guys, we're off the rails here. Let's get back on course. Let's talk about this first half where the Raptors have been excellent. Skybart in particular have been excellent. Another positive performance from him. 6 of 9 from the field, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers. Some of them is sloppy, but a steal to block. Hopefully we can trim that down second half. Ingram, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. He's getting the flow of things because he had a bit of a tough start to this game. Off the bench, a lot of guys contributing. No Grady Dick in rotation today, it seems. And I think it's the right call, unfortunately. Quickly's chipped in with 7. Murray Boyles is playing well on defense. Big story. We have denied Victor Wembanyama anything. 0 of 4 from the field. 0 of 2 from 3. 4 points, only from the line. 2 rebounds and an assist. He's turned the ball over twice as well. Yes, our guys shit our pants every time they're taking a layup because they're scared he's going to block it. But on offense, we are denying him. Vassell's having to play really well. Fox is doing okay. Dylan Harper's playing amazing, but it's enough for the Raptors to be in the lead here. Shooting the ball well, 49% from the field, 42% from 3. Couple extra offensive rebounds. Things are going really well for the Raptors right now. Got to be pleased with this. Got to be very pleased with this. All right. I need to go get a little bit more water and go to the bathroom. When I come back, though, should be time for the second half. Do not go anywhere, everybody. Great time for you, while you have a minute, to hit the like button while I'm gone. But don't go anywhere because I will be right back. We back. Good half. Actually, let's do the door shot while we got time here. All right. Haven't made one of these. I gotta start making these again. Come on. Only one shot today. No second shots. One shot. Going in. It's going in today. Only gotta take one because it's going in today. Oh, wow. That for sure looked like it was going in when it came out. $100,000 on me. I'm sorry. You are homeless. Oh. That one felt good out of the hands. I would. It's just not happening right now. In a cold spell. Need a slump buster. Need a grounder up the gut that just sneaks through the infield. Need something to go for me. Can I do audiobooks? I hadn't thought about. I don't know if you mean me listening to audiobooks. I hadn't thought about it, but I asked a coworker on Monday, how the hell do people read? How do they have time to ever read? And he said, well, do you listen to podcasts? I said, yes, all the time, but I do it while I'm doing other shit like working. So just listen to audiobooks. I hadn't thought about that. I guess I could do that. Any good audiobooks out there? Let me know. I actually do need that. I probably may not. I'll try. Not a big book guy. What I do need advice on, I'd like to grow my beard out. Any bearded ones in chat who can give me advice? My biggest gripes are, first of all, my mustache gets very long and annoys the hell out of me. I know I can kind of trim along the lip, but any better mustache maintenance tips would be great. Second, well, actually 3 things. Second, I don't want it to be all crazy bushy up here. I want it to come down. So the third thing is, how can we keep it straight? How do I keep it straight? Because mine likes to go out like this. And I have a beard straightener, and it still doesn't pull it back in place. So what I hate, the mustache, the cheeks coming out like mutton chops, and the flaring out at the bottom. Any advice? Jason says, don't cut it, let it grow. That's not the first person that said that advice. Just gotta let it grow. Beard glue. Beard glue. Is that like it? Is that the option I got? Do I have to use something in it the whole time? Like hair gel? I'd rather not, but I guess I could. Do I need to shampoo and conditioner it? Oh, you're joking. I thought that was a real thing, like a gel. Shit. That's how little I know. Is it that important to shampoo and conditioner it? I'm going to. But I'm going to wash it. What I meant to say was, do I need to get specific beard shampoo and conditioner, or is it just fine to just use normal? Can I just use the one that's on my hair? It's hair after all. Can I use my normal shampoo on it, is what I'm asking. Anyways, we're back for the second half. Raptors up 5 here. Go to a good barber once to get it done right, then learn from what they do. That's true. And to do that, I got to get it really long. So I got to be patient. Let's see if I can do it. Wow. When you throw Victor a lob, he is really up there. You don't even have to look to throw Victor a lob. That is Victor Wembanyama's first field goal of the day as RJ misses in tight. This is a fast-paced start to the half. 62-59 here. ZZ Top. I like some ZZ Top songs. Legs. Tush. Some bangers. 3 ball for the Spurs. We'll tie the game up at 62 here. Keep the side short. Grow the front long and trim. It's the thing. It's hard. Even when I trim it, it still kind of like flares out on the sides. Helsinki formula? What is that? I thought that was a city. A capital city. Helsinki formula. A 1980s era hair care product. Lined as a baldness cure. I don't think that's what I need. I'm all good up here. Dahl says, you got to let it grow past the awkward stage, then trim the stragglers along the way. Mustache wax when it's grown long enough to twist the sides out so it's not in the mouth. Okay. So the advice is you just got to let it, you got to deal with it for a while. It's going to be ugly and not ugly, but like it's going to be awkward. You got to get past it. Okay. I understand. We'll see if I'm strong enough. Looking at the lyrics of Legs the other day, interesting. Well, it's not a family-friendly lyric sheet, I'd say. I mean, he's not talking about my legs, is he? I hope not. Well, I do hope so. I don't think he is. Beard oil. I have beard oil. I just don't really use it because I don't like when my friggin' beard is all oily. Another thing, how necessary is the oil? I have a brush. I have the oil. I've got the combs. I just stopped using them because don't really care to. I wash it, like shampoo and stuff. I use that, but do I need the oil? Ingram loses the ball, 63-62. LaGrange. Oh, yeah. LaGrange is top tier. That's my favorite by them. Banger of a song. Shout out Guitar Hero 3 for its feature on that as well. I knew it before, but what a classic. I forgot I was watching basketball. I didn't, but we are really chatting away today. Men don't need product either. You do. Maybe not a lot, but like you need shampoo and conditioner. Beard oil keeps it less frizzy. Okay, that's big for me because mine is frizzy as shit. So beard oil it is. It's okay. So grow it. Then shape it once it's there. All right, so you got to get it there. Noted. Beard oil, yes. Beard shampoo, maybe not that. Just normal shampoo is fine. Beard oil, and let it go. Mustache wax, keep it out of the mouth. Because today I took a bite of my burger I had for dinner, and I bit right into my mustache and pulled the fucking hairs, and that hurt. Clean shave. I can't remember the last time I used a razor on my face. Clean shave. I did it for a Halloween costume like 4 or 5 years ago. And then 6 years ago, I did it for another Halloween costume. I haven't done it out of choice for because I didn't want the beard in close to a decade. Wemby to Castle in the corner of Vassell. Wow, Vassell's been on one tonight. Is it Rogaine in the hair growing tonight? Yeah, that's what I heard. Hey, I can use it, as you see. Barnes, baseline J, doesn't go. Rebound to RJ, who takes it past Wemby, misses. Unlucky that time. On the rebound, Pirtle can't handle it. 65-65 here. 8:47 to go in the third. I just took in at that Pirtle started. Did Pirtle start this half? He had a good first half, so it makes sense if he did. I would have got an underdog notification if so, I think. No, it would be the guy who's injured. Sorry, score wasn't up. All right, so Pearl played well. So I don't really I'm just curious what Darko's thoughts are when Pirtle starts against the Bucks but doesn't start the game before or this game. I'm just curious, not curious negatively, like I'm upset. I'm wondering what he's thinking when he does something like that. Ingram slithers through a few Spurs players, gets past Wemby and finishes. Wemby unhappy about something there. I think the screen against him. And then he's fouled by Pirtle. Good foul. He was pissed. He was about to go do something crazy. Clean shade out, but I put on a little beard oil before I put. Shave. Did I get in crazy with shave? Interesting. Well, I'm not going to shave, so I don't got to worry about that. Give me either nose hairs. They don't blend into the beard. I'll be sure to watch out for that. Maybe rest Yak. Yak's playing great today. I'm just saying, like, I understand if as Wemby loses the handle out of bounds. I'm saying I'm not like. I understand when Pirtle misses a game to rest and they're giving CMB the opportunity, but like when Pirtle is available and not starting, it's just a little interesting to me. Wemby called for the blocking foul there. That'll send Pirtle to the line. Again, I don't mind CMB starting. I'm just wondering if it's injury related, is it health related, or is it just Darko wants Murray Bowles for a certain matchup? I don't know. I actually have a beard straightener, Dal. It wasn't good enough at straightening. Though my beard wasn't not quite long enough when I was using it. I guess. It was still in the awkward middle stage. Vaseline. I'm not going to put Vaseline in it. So maybe I got to get it real long, and then it'll start to hang and fall under its own weight. I don't know. We'll see if I can handle having it. I think part of the reason why I dislike it sometimes, especially in the summer, if I'm playing sports, it gets hot and a lot cooler with the shorter one. But I'm not probably playing a lot of sports in the summer because I need surgery. So maybe a good time to try it out. Why do women even put up with beards? I don't know. Some they like it. Some of them. Use to grow beard in winter. Yeah, well, that ship has sailed. I'm still going to try and go without. Hair growth fed. My hair, top of my head's fine. Don't worry about that. Harper for 3. A foul called. Raptors up by 2. My hair's itchy. Two-point game. A lot of fouls already this quarter, as Matty D is saying. Or sorry, as Jack Armstrong is saying. Spilt a little. Not on me. Vassell for 3. Finally one that doesn't go for him. Cornette on the rebound, loses his footing. So Raptors briefly 5-on-4. Make use of it. RJ open for 3. Cannot make use of it. Cornette hustles back to haul in that rebound. And I feel like those huge beards are getting out of style. What you have now is good. I don't want like crazy. I'm not saying I want a crazy one, but I think I could get a little more to it. I'd just be interested in trying. So I haven't done it before. I don't really, and style-wise, I don't really care. It's for me. The only person it matters to is me and my fiance. He got all ball there. They called a foul? He got all ball. Challenge that shit. This guy, Darko. This guy doesn't challenge the most obvious shit sometimes. Pandemic enough hair. I actually got less hair in the pandemic. I used to always have longer hair, like combed over. And then the pandemic started doing it shorter. And I've kind of stuck with that since. I don't like having to worry about my hair. We'll see. I might change it up. It's been a while. I'm trying to change it up. I've looked the same for like 3 years now. Getting a little bored of myself. Tie game now, 69-69. Shed. Floater in the paint. Beauty. Jamal Shed having a good game here. It was great yesterday. And Raptors showed a lot of energy in the second night of the back-to-back here. We'll see if they can maintain it for 4 quarters, though. I've seen them do this and die out in the fourth a little bit. Let's see. Wow, great ball movement by the Spurs. And, wow, Castle way off on the 3. I don't even think anybody got a touch. It was just an air ball. So Raptors with the lead Progressing forward again. 71-69. Quick. Floater. Good. Laser beam. Straight line drive on the floater. Who would win? Ron Artest with a hammer or Austin Reeves with a flamethrower? I'm going to go Ron Artest with a hammer. Though I've never quite experienced the full effects of a flamethrower. Maybe it is more dangerous than I think it is. But I feel like Ron Artest is just going to like charge through it. All you do is fight through it one time and get you. As soon as Ron Artest gets to him, it's over. Just can he get to him? I think so. But again, I've never experienced a flamethrower, so I don't know how lethal it is. Because like in video games, it's not that big a deal. In Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the flamethrowers kind of got it crazy. Who wins a fight, Jakob Poeltl or Wemby? I think Poeltl's got that raw strength to win the fight. I'm going to go Poeltl, but Wemby does have the size and reach advantage. Toronto Raptors 50 wins. Well, this would help. I mapped out how the road to 50. In fact, I mapped out a road to 49. This would be one of the losses they would need to win in order to get to 50. Ron Artest with a hammer or Kareem with a metal pole? Well, Kareem's old, so I got to go Ron Artest. Kareem's old now. Prime Kareem, I'm going him with the pole. I have faith in this team, even though we lost yesterday because of the 30-5 run in the fourth. They inspired a lot of confidence even with the loss. You got to give them credit for that. I must say, started the stream 15 minutes later. It seems like an insignificant amount of time, but it feels like a lot shorter. I'm going to continue with this going forward, by the way. Streams will now begin at the scheduled start time of the game. Zion with a... Okay, his last one, because I can't do this all day. Zion with a monitor or Ron Artest with a PC? But the monitor's got more mobility. I'm going to go with Zion. Wemby trained with Shaolin monks. He did. I feel like at a certain point, Wemby's kind of antics were like, they were once like fun and unique, and now they're kind of like annoying. You know? I feel like it's kind of where we're at with him. Wemby's 1-7. Man, we are handling Wemby tonight. $73-69 quickly is the line for the Raptors. Both teams in the bonus right now, and there's 5:45 to go in the third, so expect to see some free throws for the rest of the game here. How's the game going? Could it be going much better? I mean, we're playing really well here, man. Is Wemby performative? Maybe at times, maybe. It's quite the distance to go to be performative in living with Shaolin monks and all, but maybe at times. $75-69. Harper. Kick out to Barnes for three. It's Harrison Barnes, the wrong Barnes for us. And he halves the deficit. It's a 3-point game. RJ to Shed. This court's so beautiful, but like, why are we wearing black and red jerseys with the purple court? Just kind of dumb. Ingram, whoa, going right at Cornet, losing the handle on the dunk. Maybe not the best shot selection. Other way, Pirtle, I think, got the block there on Johnson. Quickly, transition 3 is good. Call 5. Raptors back up by 6. Trayce Jackson-Davis loves it on the bench. So very much is appearing like a DNP for Grady Dick and Trayce Jackson-Davis for that matter tonight. I don't mind a DNP for Jackson-Davis when you have Pirtle in the lineup. Just yesterday it felt a bit weird to not use him. Barrett, you can pass. Oh no, he slides through. Up and under. And the Raptors lead by 8. I think that's their largest lead here. What a performance by the Raptors so far tonight. Still loads of time to get it done, but 16-16 left in this game, and they lead by 8. Do they have enough in the tank to get over the line here? We are certainly going to find out. Very good from the Raptors as of now. Don't play Grady, better chance to win. Unfortunately, it probably does help them slightly. Yeah. I wouldn't say we've won. We got ways to go to get through here, but we've done the tough work so far. Now to get over the line. Raptors fans seem pretty pleased with the way it's going here. When the game started, I was pretty. It was 9-2 Spurs. I know it's early, but I was kind of feeling like I was just kind of feeling like, man, like they're out to kill today, and we got second back to back. This is gonna be tough, but wow, to my surprise, they have really put on an excellent game here. I want to see Trayce minutes. You probably won't get him. When you have Pirtle available, you've got him, you've got Murray Boyles, you've got Mamo. You don't really need that extra body there. It's just the depth that was an issue. Like particularly when Pirtle was hurt. But then yesterday Pirtle didn't play and he still didn't use Jackson-Davis. So I don't know. Coming back from commercial here, 4:16 to go in the third, which means, like I said, 16 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the game. Loads of time. Still over a third of the game remaining. Right? Yeah. A lot of game left. I have the Tiger. Maybe that's what they're hearing in their head here. Back from commercial, Raptors got Quickly, Shed, Pirtle, Ingram, and Walter on the floor. This is the best Pirtle has looked in a while. He's playing great today. Doing the job we need him to do here. Quickly. Hand off to Ingram. Barnes and Bryant doubling, and Ingram loses it. Turnover by the Raptors. Barnes to Harrison Barnes to Cornet. I got to specify the Barnes. Fox. Pass inside, stolen by Pirtle, batted away. Shed. Oh, crossover on Carter Bryant. Misses on the floater. And then an and one. Did they count the basket? So Pirtle put it back. And they called a foul against somebody on Shed. So I think they're going to count the basket. And then there's a foul on the floor after the fact. They count the and one, I think. Or was it a loose ball foul on Carter Bryant? I'm not sure what it was, but somebody. No basket. Okay, wow. Darko seems to agree with the call. So it's the foul's on Shed. So before the basket. So no basket. So Shed's going to go to the line. Try and get the 2 here. Wonder why we don't play Trace. Today, we don't need him. Like, we got enough. Rotation's full. It's just 10 guys playing, and I wouldn't take out any for him. Yesterday, I'm with you. That's one where I'm just like, probably should have played him a little. Especially, like, losing the paint war in that one. Shed makes both, so we get the 2 points anyways. And we're up by 10. Harrison Barnes, 3. Off the mark. Brandon Ingram hauls in the rebound. Here come the Raptors again. Momentum with Toronto. Ingram. To Shed for 3. Yes, he got it. 85-75. The Raptors running rampant at the Scotiabank Arena. It's a 10-0 run. Dominating these non-Wemby minutes right now. Fox looking to try and get the Spurs back into it. Defended well by Walter. Kick out to Harper for 3. No good. No answer for the Spurs and the Raptors. Oh, another bad turnover by Ingram. Wow, could have gone for it again. Instead, Carter Bryant for 3. And that's a killer, man. Oh, all the momentum. Horrible turnover by BI. And a 3 drops there. For Harper, or for Bryant, excuse me, the rookie. Stay focused. Couple turnovers in quick succession by Ingram, but let's see if he can get it back now. Walter to Quickly. 7 in the shot clock. Have to come up with something here. Tough 2 doesn't go. Rebound nearly hauled in by Walter, but instead it falls to Fox. Driving at Quick. Fadeaway 2, blocked by Pirtle. He's all over that. Walter to Shed, transition 3, and Jamal Shed knocks down another one. The Raptors are back up 13. What a play. Pirtle. What a game from him tonight. The box score, is the box score even really showing it? No, but Pirtle's not, kind of, but Pirtle's been excellent tonight. 3 ball for Bryant, this time no good. Out quickly to Ingram. 3-on-1. He's going to have to slow it down. To Quick. You take the long range 3. Oh, my God. If that had gone in. Stays at 13 points. Cornette. To Harrison Barnes. For 3. Front rim in the hands of Quickly. Bit of the sting kind of taken out now. Raptors slowing it down a little bit. Can they finish the quarter strong? They're up 13. Wemby getting ready to check in. Pass to Ingram. Foul by Harper. That's going to put Ingram at the line. Spurs have just 18 points in this quarter. Shout out the defense. And our best offense sometimes is a good defense. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure you've hit the like button. Just double check. Make sure you've hit it. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I'm live for most Raptors games and Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Raptors news updates and discussion. Get subscribed to the channel. Help us on the road to 20,000 subs. Let's try to get there this year. Wow, only 21 minutes for Barnes. That's crazy. We're good tonight. We've had it tonight. Ingram at the line makes both. It's a 15-point game. Wemby's back in for the final 54 seconds here. Yeah, having Yak yesterday playing like this, we would have won. I agree. When he's playing like this, he changes the game. He's checked out here, though. Castle for 3 for the Spurs, and it falls. 12-point game, 36 seconds to go in the third. Ingram behind the back, trying to use a 2-for-1 opportunity. Can't get it to fall. Don't love those. Like, get a good shot. Get a good shot, because, like, you get the ball back here potentially with, like, 2 seconds. Like, you're going to have to heave it. I'd rather just wait and get a good shot, you know? More game awareness, I think, needed there. Castle, tough shot for 2, way off the mark. And an offensive foul route, so 4 seconds. See, we do all that, and we have 4 seconds with a clock stoppage. So think about if it had gone off the rim and we get the rebound. You'd have 2 seconds to get a shot off. Like, what is the necessity of a 2-for-1 there? I think you're better off getting 1 higher percentage look than 2 lower percentage looks. Watch them make this now. Shed's going to have to chuck. I know, they decide to play. Ingram for 3 doesn't go. And he didn't even get it off anyways. So, yeah, it doesn't make sense. But anyway, we're not made to pay. It is 90-78. The Raptors lead by 12 plus 10 in that third quarter. Big shout outs to Jakob Poeltl for the way he's playing off the bench today. 20 minutes, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, but he has been super disruptive all over the place today. Jamal Shed's been excellent for a second consecutive night. Back-to-back threes there, helping ignite this run for the Raptors. 12-point game. 12 points for him. Quickly's up to 17. Barnes hasn't had to do a ton today. We've been okay without him. He's +4, but we've still been doing pretty well without him. 21 points for him, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And Brandon Ingram, balling again, 8-19, 18 points, 10 rebounds, double-double for BI. Just a couple sloppy turnovers in there I would like to have eliminated. Wemby had that lob right at the start of the third. That's his only field goal of the night. Just 6 points for Wemby. We are doing a fantastic job on him today. And it's really the bench beating up the Spurs bench. Jakob Poeltl's +21 today, guys. +15 for Shed. And you see the Spurs bench all in the negatives. As for the team stats here, the Raptors shooting the ball really well tonight. 44% from 3, 47% from the field. Good assist numbers. Points to paint, winning this battle. I talked about today on the happy hour how important it is to win the points in the paint battle. And we're doing all the right things tonight. Everything going the way we want it to go right now. It's all about finishing the job. We've been here before and lost the games like this. We've lost these double-digit leads to good teams in the fourth. And it will be tougher once they get their starters back in. We've been dominating with the real bench minutes here. But in the starter minutes, we've struggled a bit more. Need to finish the job. Need to keep the foot on the gas. Hopefully they got enough in the tank. I know it's second night of back-to-back. We got 2 nights off after this. Leave it all out there and get an impressive win against the Spurs. Come on. Let's go do it. Appreciate all the new subs tonight. Thank you everyone who hit the like button. Let's keep it going. Got 100 viewers, 42 likes. Get to 50, guys. Let's get to 50. 8 more. Let's get to 50. Nothing better than a healthier Yak. Agreed. And he looks healthy today. I hope this is trending in the right direction for his health. He's looking good, man. All right. Fourth quarter time. Finish the job. Vassell puts it in at the rim. Shed. Pass to CMB screen. Hand off to RJ. A foul called against the Spurs. So Raptors drawing an early foul. Why is Barnes still on the bench? So he's probably not 100%, and they're doing okay without him for now. Save him for the clutch. Save him for the last 7 minutes of this quarter, I guess, and let him go all out for that. I guess that's what it is. CMB going at Wemby this time. I mean, the chances he's had to shoot and he's not taken, yet he takes that one on. Like, he's had some better looks, then he decides to try and shoot that over Wemby. Like, I don't know. Shot clock was coming down, I guess. Wembanyama Mid-range doesn't go. Rebound Harper. Got to come down with that, guys. And the 3 falls. Just hate. You hate to have those because you got 3 guys surrounding the rim, and none of them come down with that rebound there. Shed. Tough shot. Doesn't go. Mamu on the rebound. Finds RJ. Let's get a point. Let's calm it down. Let's get some points here. Long 2 for CMB, and another poor shot selection from him. Like your heels are on the 3-point line, man. Why even bother shooting that? Get a better shot. Wemby with another lob. Call it timeout. I only got 3 left. Now's the time. 5-point game, like 7-0 run. Yeah, timeout Raptors. Awful start to the fourth quarter. 10-0 run now for the Spurs as a whole. Just way too quick to let it all unravel like that. We're embroiled in a game now. And it's the small things there. The shot selection on back-to-back plays, the rebounding on 1. All right, well, still up 5 in the fourth. Still a job to get done. Let's go do it. Oh, roll up the rims on it, Tim's? I don't think I'm going to buy any. Is roll up the rim back to having literal rolling up the rim? It fell off after they took that away. Oh, they still have it on the cup. Okay, they have it on the cup. Good to know. Yeah, this is not the first time this season that Darko has decided to have Barnes and Ingram on the bench at the same time. I don't think there ever needs to be a second where that's the case. And I said, it's not the first time he's done that this season. It's also not the first time it has caused an opposition run this season. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for this. He should be... One of them should be out there at all times. Seems pretty standard. See, yeah, CMB's plus minus isn't too good tonight. Doesn't tell the whole story. I don't think he's played bad necessarily. But the minutes have not gone his way. Hopefully they change the lineup out of the timeout and fix this. I wonder if Barnes only played 20 minutes. He probably could just play the rest of the game, 10, 20. Even like put him in, take him out for 2 minutes at some point. CMB still his fucking thumb. This guy, his thumb will never be healthy. I mean, he's played fine. I know he's not. We talk about he's been being minus 18, but Murray Wells has played like as if his thumb isn't hurt. I mean, good Lord, I wonder when he's not hurt. RJ draws the foul. We'll head to the line here. I needed some much needed points at the line, hopefully. Barnes checking back into the game for the Raptors. And he could still be feeling the effects of the quad injury from yesterday. So hopefully he's all right. 2 nights off after this, and we can get the job done. Well, regardless, but hopefully we can get the job done and really earn those 2 nights off. RJ free throw is good. Both are good. So 7-point game. All right, let's focus in now. 10 minutes to go. Vassell for 3. Man, they're knocking down shots now. 4-point game. Lost him on the perimeter, and he's made them pay today. He's been excellent from beyond the arc. Quickly to Barrett. Defended by Harper. Yep. Drawing the foul, but on the floor, but it's a few fouls by the Spurs, so hopefully the Raptors can find an early bonus situation here. I love Darko, but the only reason I'd ever fire him is if he does a non-Scotty B lineup in the playoffs. In the playoffs, that's ground for getting arrested, having both of them off the floor at the same time. Quickly to Barnes, blocked on his three. 1 on the shot clock. Walter hoists one up. Got the rim at least, but rebound for the Spurs. Offense not finding really good looks here. Wemby into the corner to Barnes for 3, and Harrison Barnes has it at a 1-point game. And the lead is gone. Not again, dude. It's right now, it's just not creating any good looks. Again, another poor shot. Here come the Spurs again. Only 2 timeouts left. We're in trouble here. Wemby for 3. Way off. Rebound Walter. Oof. All right. Slow it down. Call a play. Run something good. Run a play that's going to get you a look. Quickly. Out to Walter. 10 on the shot clock. Not inspired by what's happening here. Quickly trying to do something himself again. Spinning away for 2. No good. And again, it's just settling for these awful shots. Not running any plays. Just trying to create. We got to run a play. We got to run something. Wemby to Barnes in the corner. Castle with Walter defending. Step back 3 for the lead. No. RJ on the rebound. Run something, please. Run something. RJ. Double comes from Wemby. He's fouled again. Fouls on the floor. I think that's 4 fouls by the Spurs already in this quarter. Pirtle and Ingram coming in. All right. Now let's get down to business. Wemby coming out. You got to win these minutes now. You got to win these minutes. When he comes back in, you need to still be in the lead. Barnes to quickly in the corner on the inbound. We've got the starting 5 in, not the starting 5 of the game, but you know what I'm saying. The starting 5 in. Barnes mid-range doesn't go. Got a good look there. Short mid-range. Darko trying to get something. I mean, he's put in a good lineup here. He's trying. Now, Harper working on Barrett. Spin to Cornet, and the Spurs lead. (15-2) run for San Antonio. Barnes trying to do it himself. There he goes to the rim. Finishing over top of a couple Spurs defenders. Raptors lead again. Timeout Spurs. And we are in a game here. Would be sickening to throw away another fourth quarter double-digit lead, but there's a lot of work to do to prevent that from happening here. Up by 1, but haven't looked comfortable in this fourth quarter yet. You wonder where the consistent offense is going to come from. We're up, I know, but it's been a rough quarter so far. You're right, though. We're up. Still ours. Still our game here. Need to do those quick chain plays, get looks, get Munson back. Running, like, I know RJ was drawing foul. Running a bunch of plays through him, not the greatest, I'd say, choice of offense. Just like not running anything. Not running anything of note. Running through RJ. He struggled on defense in this quarter as well. So I suspect we may not close with him. But we're up. We're up. Let's go finish it. It happened against the Magic. It happened against the Knicks, kind of. It happened against the Timberwolves. It's happening against the Spurs. Can't keep doing this, man. You've earned yourself the right to win the game. Go do it. They're tanking. That's funny. It's funny at the start of the season when people said that. Or like any time the Raptors were like losing a game. It was like they're tanking, they're rebuilding. Like, no, they are very much trying to win. And the fact that you think they're not is an indictment against the people within the team and organization. Because I promise you they are trying. I'm sure it's a joke. F is cool. I'm sure he's joking. I hope. I'm pretty sure. 1 of 10 from the field of the fourth. I mean, that'll do it, man. And they've been some bad looks too. They've been some bad shots. Like we've taken some disgusting shots. Like CMB had his heels on the line for a corner, like long two. Like what the hell is that? RJ just tunnel vision ball. No, and RJ's off here. Quickly Shed, Barnes, Ingram, Pirtle. On the rebound. Loose ball foul called against Cornette. Raptors get the stop. Up by 1, 94-93. BI ISO. No, like, don't just deviate to that. Like, yes, at times you can go to a brand new ISO, but don't just, that can't be your whole offense. You know, get the ball. Wow, we're already in the bonus. So that a loose ball foul puts Pirtle line. You know, BI on the ball, attracts doubles, it leaves space for other players, but it can't just be your entire offensive output. First free throw for Pirtle is good. And Jack Robinson is a good point. Being in the bonus, it keeps them in the half court. Second free throw for Pirtle. Makes both. Good stuff. Do lane violations just like not exist anywhere? They never gets called. In high school, God forbid, my fucking toenail is touching touching the line. NBA, these guys are fucking sitting under the rim before you shoot. They don't care. Foul called against Quickly there. Darko not happy. We have a challenge. Not saying you need to use it there. We have a challenge. Julian Champagnie coming in for the Spurs. And like I said, these are the non-Wemby minutes. You have to win these minutes. We're up by 1 when he checked out. You have to be up when he checks back in. Castle. Shifting past Barnes. Champagnie for 3 to tie. No good. Rebound. Right back to Champagnie. That's pretty unlucky, to be fair. Fox for 3. Pretty unlucky possession, to be fair. They converged for the rebound, and it just went over them. That's unlucky. 96-96, and here comes Wemby getting ready to check in at the scorer's table. I had a rule. You had to be up when he came back in. Well, it's tied right now. Shed. Lobbed up to nobody. Was that a floater? I guess it was a floater. It doesn't go. So here come the Spurs again. And he's fouled Fox, so it's free throws. He's checking in. So we have failed in our quest to win the non-Wemby minutes in the fourth. He's going to come back in with them up or tied. Murray Boyles, by the way, is done for the game. The thumb injury has now prevented him from being able to return. All right, so no CMB the rest of the way. RJ's coming back in. All right, RJ, we need you to fix up, man. Mamu started the fourth. Some rough minutes. Fox misses both. And then it was saying it's out of bounds off the Raptors. That was off Cornet. They could challenge. It looks like Darko got the word to not challenge that. Champagny on the... Get RJ off the fucking floor, man. He's so lost on defense. Like, this is going to cost you putting him out here right now. Watch him make this. Barnes turns it over. That's not helpful either. Come on, RJ. You got to give us something on defense, bro. Champagny for 3. And the Spurs lead by 3. Wow. We were up 90-80, I think. Man. Cannot keep doing this. Ingram facing up Harper. Rising up in mid-range. Oh, that is killer. That is what you have him for. That is killer. 1 point game. Fox, turnaround jumper, gets it right back. It's a tough bucket. San Antonio back up by 3. We're in the clutch. Last 5 minutes. Struggling to score. Is it just the Brandon Ingram show? It might have to be. Cut off by Harper. Finds RJ. Champagny defending. Double comes. Kick it out to Barnes. Okay, he scores. Okay, he scored. Using the right to finish, RJ has the Raptors within 1. RJ, point of attack, defending Harper here. Harper kicks out to Champagny. Down low to Cornet, and Ingram fouls. We're up by 15. Yeah, we were up by 15. And then it was a 10-0 run. And then we scored 2, and then it was I think they went up after that. I think it was an 18-2 run for the Spurs. Cornet at the line makes the first free throw. Cornet makes a free throw. So Spurs going big here for the fourth. They've got Wemby and Cornet on together. Raptors need to come up with some shots. Quickly for 3. No good. And it's starting to unravel, it seems. Harper on the outside. Driving at Pirtle. Kick out to Champagny. Champagny finds Wemby in the corner for 3. Good contest. But he still drills it right in front of the Raptors bench. And we've seen this old story or this old movie before. We've read this story. We know what happens. Is it the same ending? 12-point lead going to the fourth as RJ nearly turns it over. Just generating no offense this quarter. Just 10 points in 9 minutes in the fourth for the Raptors. All right, clock's winding down. I'm going to close the chat to avoid any spoilers. Please don't spoil for myself or anyone else who is synced up with me. Inbound to Pirtle. Somebody's got to come get that. Barnes to Pirtle. Floater. Another good look, but just doesn't... Man, it is just not fucking happening, man. 28-10 in the quarter. How do we keep doing this, man? How do we keep on doing this, man? Oh. Thought maybe this time. And you just can't afford to give up any minutes. You can't afford to give up any leash to the other team. So when you're up by 12, you throw out a junk lineup to start the fourth. You just leave yourself susceptible to something like this. Like you cannot afford to give up any minutes here against a team this good. And I know it has been better since, but it just disrupts all the rhythm you put together. You put that shit lineup out to start the fourth. Spurs get all the rhythm and momentum, and they ride that the rest of the way. Come on, man. Like, learn from your mistakes. You do it. You've done it before. It's cost you games. It might cost you this one too. And the Raptors try to find any look of significance in this fourth quarter as well. Down 9. They've had 9 more threes than us here. Raptors are a very clutch team this season, but just lately, the fourth quarters against these good teams, they've crumbled. They just cannot score. They cannot score. Wemby, step back 3. Rebound in the hands of Ingram. Ingram. Got to pass to Pirtle with the right. There we go. Finally a bucket. Finally a bucket. 106, 102. Wemby on the ball. Pirtle defending. Fox, step back 3. Off the mark, rebound RJ. Come on. Use it now. Use it now. Run a play. Come up with something. Ingram, we've got motion. Fox on him. Good shot. Doesn't go. Pirtle just does enough on the rebound. Ingram again. I mean, you'll take the Ingram matchup with Fox there. You'll still allow that. Ingram, another tough shot. Doesn't go. Rebound tipped in by Pirtle. What a sequence by Yak. 2 straight buckets for him. And the offensive rebound helped generate the second one. 2-point game. This is the Pirtle we've needed all season, man. Wow. Does it make a difference? 1:34 to go. Harper. Stripped by RJ. Gets it back, though. Fox in the corner. Great closeout by RJ. Much better from RJ. Fox floater. Wow. Unlucky. Wow. Much better effort from RJ there, at least. Nearly got the stop there. The defense deserved the stop on that possession, but running out of time now. Barnes spinning off. Long pass to RJ for 3. Just spills out. And they really needed that one to fall. Fuck, man. It has to be a stop now. Fox. Driving at Barnes. He's stripped. He's stripped. Barnes to Ingram. To Pirtle. Blocked by Wemby. And I think that might be that. It's only 4, but you kind of needed points there. Harper driving. Turned over. Okay, we got life. Go quickly. Quickly. Pass Wemby. Layup. Goaltending. Yep, goaltending. Okay, 2-point game. Still life. Got to foul and hope for a miss. Shouldn't be like this. We should be the one up. Great move by Quickly there. Yeah, that's goaltending. Great move by Quickly there. I think it got the backboard first there. They're reviewing it. I think it got the backboard first. Let's see on the ultra slow-mo replay here. You know, I love this view of the Spurs bench, but I would like a replay of... Yeah, well, you know what I wanted? A replay of De'Aaron Fox's fucking floater. Show a fucking replay of the play they were fucking reviewing. They're still not showing it. What are we doing? They're reviewing a crucial play, finally. Oh, he might have pinned it. Oh, definitely got the glass, but he might... I mean, they've got the Hawkeye technology on this. That'd be close. He might have pinned it. Might have pinned it. Need him to miss one. This counts. We need him to miss one free throw. I mean, quickly had to shoot that. It was a layup. You got to shoot that. You got to take your shot. If Champagny made a big play and got the block, so be it. But I don't think that was the wrong decision. Can't quite tell what this is going to be here. Okay, stands. So it's 2 points for the Raptors. San Antonio inbound, 21.9. I'm not sure if the Spurs are in the bonus. I don't know why they need to get the bonus free throws to say it's in the bonus. Wouldn't it make more sense to say in the bonus when the next foul will be free throws? So the Raptors do have a foul to give. But the fact that I don't know that without that extra additional graphic flashing is rather stupid, in my opinion. So Raptors have to foul twice here or get a steal on 2 of the chances. Then they need to miss free throw somewhere. So it'll be... I don't know why Walter and Shed were in and now they're not in, but it's the core 5, we'll call it, as in the 5 typical starters. Oh, sorry, they can't make the sub because it was a made basket. They cannot make the sub, which is why they're off the floor. So cannot have them in for defense here. Spurs to inbound. They will get it to Fox. Back to Harper. Does he get over half court? He does. He's fouled by Pirtle, though. Only a few seconds off the clock. Harper on it. They foul him, so that was a foul to give. Or sorry, they used foul. That was the foul without one to give, which will put the Spurs in the bonus. So need Harper to miss one. Harper at the line. First free throw is no good. Okay. That's what we needed. Now you got to be ready to rebound. Got timeouts. I mean, sub in your bigs. Okay, to leave. Okay, Barnes out there on Cornette. Okay, fair enough. Got a rebound. Everyone got a rebound. All 5. Double Wemby. Yep. Second free throw for Harper. No good. Rebound. You gotta box out. I said everyone. How the fuck does Harper get his own miss? What the fuck is Barrett doing out there, man? How the fuck does he get his own miss? Or who is it in there? It's Ingram. Ingram just falls asleep there, man. Box out the fucking shooter. Another miss. Man, they're handing this back to us. They're putting in Jackson Davis now for this. Well, you got him. You may as well use him. They take Barrett out. So I guess they weren't happy with Barrett's work on the perimeter. So if we get the rebound, it's timeout. Second free throw for Fox is good, so it's a 3-point game. Now timeout. These mistakes that cost them so many of these games when they're leading. Oh my God. Like, that is an inexcusable error. 10 seconds left. You get both misses. You get the dream. They miss both. And you don't rebound, man. Ridiculous. I mean, I guess they have Ingram. I don't know what the roles are there. Ingram is in theory, the third guy in the paint should rebound the shooter. I mean, you got 2 guys on Wemby, which I also understand. So is it somebody else like RJ who's got to come in there and get the shooter? I don't know, but like I just cannot have a stupid fucking mistake like that in the clutch of the game like this. With all the frustration of having blown a 12-point fourth quarter lead already, and it culminates to you're presented with such an opportunity there to tie it on a 2, and you give the ball right back to them. Fuck. It's a tough league, man. You can't give away wins like this. Still hope, though. Fox missed 1, so still hope. You're down 3. It is not atypical of the Raptors. They rather have a timeout. Honestly, quick 2 here might be the move. Or shoot early to tie, and you have a timeout on a potential rebound. We'll see what they do. Barnes inbounds to Quickly. He's going to put it up. Foul by Harper. So foul up 3. Smart. At this point in the NBA universe, it's a pretty non-debatable move for your team on defense to foul up 3. It is much better to foul up 3 than it is to allow a shot to go up. So Quickly's got to make both, and he misses the first. Oh, man, we gave this one away. Absolutely gave this one away. Wemby is literally inside the paint already. Makes a second, but Couldn't have that, really. Spurs will advance 109-107. Arguments over Barrett in the fourth quarter. Well, the start of the fourth quarter, running the offense through him was bad. And I know he drew some fouls, which made up for it. But his defense in this quarter, most of the quarter, has been really bad. Start of the fourth quarter, the defense was pretty horrific. Got better in the clutch. He started to lock in a little bit. But, I mean, the game is far from on him. It's just pointing out for the sake of this argument. But, I mean, you put out a shit lineup to start the fourth. Your team goes cold. They build momentum. You try and make up for it, but once again, you're incapable of generating consistent offense in the fourth, and the Raptors look like they will be paying the price here. Barnes checking out. I'm sorry. I want to steal. I want Scotty fucking Barnes on the court. Is he on 5 fouls? He's on 4. You can play him. What does it matter if he gets his 5th now? We want to. If we're OT, we got to get there. We got to get to overtime first. I want the best fucking player to get a steal. I want the NBA leader to steals and blocks on the floor right now. To get it to Wemby, fouled by Quickly. He's a good free throw shooter. For the love of God, box out. Barnes and Pirtle about to check back in for the rebound. But Wemby's got the first shot here. First free throw's good. Still a one-possession game. Trace Jackson-Davis also going to check in for the rebound. Need a miss. Missed a second. Jackson-Davis on the rebound. All right, there's a chance. So judging by the way they rebounded that, Jackson Davis was the third player in the paint, or third player inside the three-point line. His job was just to hunt the rebound and double Cornette. So it seems like, based on that, the Dylan Harper crippling rebound on his own miss, it seemed like, judging off how they played that free throw, RJ was supposed to get in and box him out and failed to do so. I'd have to watch it back, but it appears as though RJ missed his job on the crucial Dylan Harper free throw miss. These small things change the game sometimes. But we've been presented yet another opportunity here. 8.4 seconds. Raptors need to catch and shoot here, because if they don't, the Spurs are going to foul. And because they need a rebound chance. Catch and shoot. Eliminate the possibility of a foul by the Spurs. And got a rebound. Catch and shoot. Everyone, every single player crash the glass. Catch and shoot here. That would be my play out of this. Mamu's going to inbound. Nobody on the ball here. Long pass to Ingram. It is a catch and shoot. From the corner. Wow. Side of the backboard. Wow. That was a great look. Oh, my God. Another double-digit fourth quarter lead fumbled by the Raptors. Man, getting real sick of this. Getting real sick of this. You want to be a serious team, you need to find a way to score in the fourth quarter, because right now they're not doing that. The same kind of thing happening in Chicago, but they aren't good enough to make us pay. But you did this against Minnesota. You did this against Orlando. To a certain degree, you did this against the Knicks. Cannot keep throwing away these games you're supposed to win. And it's little mistakes that compound. It's putting out a horrific lineup at the start of fourth quarter. There should not be 1 second of basketball where Ingram and Barnes are both on the bench, let alone in the fourth quarter. That is inexcusable. There shouldn't be a second in the game, but in the fourth quarter, when you did this 2 weeks ago, and it also contributed to you losing the game, learn from your mistakes there. And then some poor lapses on defense, a missed rebound, all these things add up, and it costs you another win. Like, man, so many wins. And the season as a whole, 35-20, 34-25 is the final rate. But the wins we have left on the table here is becoming so frustrating now. And to do it again and again. Like, it's one thing when it happens like twice, even a third time, but a fourth time in this month, since late January, that you've done this. It really is inexcusable. And a lot of that's got to be on the coaching here. Like RJ is getting fried on defense. You got to put in Shed earlier. You cannot have Barnes and Ingram on the bench at the same time. The lapse of concentration as well in certain plays, like that rebound, free throw rebound. All of it adds up, man. Throwing away wins. And another one here. And this would have been a real statement win. Second night back-to-back against a really good Spurs team. And they played more than well enough to win. But it unravels in the clutch again. Fuck. Positive news. Pirtle looks healthy. He was excellent today. Shed was great off the bench again. Ingram was great again. Barnes was great again. Quickly was great. But you don't use it, you lose. Annoying. Annoying. All right. That's it for me, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Really pissed off about this one. But I will think about it for another 5 minutes, and then I will doom scroll and try to chill out before bed. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We got a bunch of new subs tonight. Bunch of likes. How many likes we at? 58 likes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I'll be back on Friday for more Raptors news coverage, and then Saturday for the next one against the Wizards. Win that game. Beat the Wizards. See you next time, guys.